The glaring Kampala sunshine rises over the Kampala suburb of Bweyogerere, the most visible of all landmarks here. The iconic Mandela National Stadium stands in all its 21-year-old glory, and this was the Colosseum for the day, with gladiators in sports armor, the venue for the 6th annual Insurance Sports Gala. Insurers, people who spend their days telling us why we should be ready for anything and prepare with premiums that handle it all. This time, it was time for them to handle it all on the field. The ladies and gentlemen had to tussle it out for top honors in football, netball, basketball, athletics, volleyball and badminton, and they came dressed for the occasion. Yes. The Gala is a competition for insurers in Uganda, but as the Assistant Director Research and Marketing at the Insurance Regulatory Authority, Mr. Sunday Protasio, explains, there is much more going on than just the sports competition.
We chose sports because, one, sports contributes towards the health being of a person. And you know, insurance is about human beings. Without good life, without coming together, we cannot have clients to serve. So we are out here, one, to come together. Objective number one is unity, because whereas other businesses compete in rough ways, for us in insurance, we complement each other. So it's complementary as opposed to competition. I think you have seen companies that are in the same market hugging each other after even winning the other teams. So it's an issue of bringing discipline in the insurance market so that we are able to enhance our individual capabilities. Again, sports, when you look at our theme this year, it's been advancing insurance networks. And the idea is that the penetration of insurance in Uganda is low, probably because each one of them is operating in isolation. We are now bringing them together. In interacting through sports, they can share views that can contribute towards developing the insurance market. And indeed, like you have seen, whereas some people are active in sports, others are busy networking, discussing business ideas with a view of advancing the insurance market in this country.
For ladies and gentlemen spending their days working in suits and ties, the thought of getting all sweaty and dirty with sports should cause a shudder.
The insurers are fit, but it also sends a signal. I've seen some people almost collapse on the pitch. The idea here is that we want to encourage these people to get out of offices. You know, they should have another life outside office. You know, insurers are known as people in neckties, in suits, in high-heeled shoes for ladies. But we want to encourage them to get out. You know, the World Health Statistics show that close to 70% of the corporates are very unfit, and that one has contributed to the low life expectancy. So through encouraging people through sports such as this, we want also to contribute towards the improving of the life expectancy in this country.
Of all the sports on the day, one that clearly caught everyone's eye was the 100-meter race. And no, we didn't expect any IAAF records to get broken. But hey, 100 meters is 100 meters. Whether at the Olympiad or in Nambole, the CEOs, company heads, leaders in policy, planning and execution, a true combination of business excellence and with all the business ambitions at heart, and now they had to also lead their companies on the track. The CEO's race was one that did not disappoint, nothing short of pure fun. The CEO of the Insurance Institute of Uganda, and he also took us through the paces of the rationale behind this sports gala.
In our individual associations, we do different things. But you'll find that one of those activities that brings people together, or that brings people together, is sports. It brings people with different abilities. Some can play soccer, some can run, some can play volleyball, running, etc. So these different games we thought would bring people together, but also on the other side, we also exercising, which is healthy for the members. So we thought about sporting as one thing that is important for us to keep fit as the players, but also enjoy.
Not even the afternoon heavy downpour could stop the lads and lasses going at each other on the field here, and they braved the rains to finish the competition. Netball was one of the hotly contested ones on the day, this particular competition coinciding with the training of the African Netball champions, the She Cranes, and with the She Cranes just a quarter away, clearly, none of the insurance netballers wanted to disappoint, going at each other with everything they got. And at the close of business, National Insurance Corporation emerged winner after beating ICEA in a mouth-watering final. The football competition in the main playing field at Nambole also ground down to the final two, a showdown, a face-off, a rumble in the jungle, or on the pitch for that matter. Pleasantries exchanged, but don't be fooled by the smiles. These two teams had come a long way to give it up now, and they showed this even in the game. A few scares from Prudential, some shots on target, some saved, others wide, and boom, the first goal for Clarkson. Now Prudential needed a goal and had to come out of the blocks to get it, but before they could, another from Clarkson Insurance, and it was all over. The consolation coming too late into the game to have any impact. Prudential Insurance, crestfallen, woebegone, disappointed at the blow of full-time, and on the other side, chanting, singing and jubilation for Clarkson, as winning the game meant they get to hold the bragging rights as the best beautiful game-playing insurers in Uganda. The volleyball crown went home on the heads of Britam after a win against DTB Bank. The football champions gave themselves a chance at the overall title when they beat UAP in the badminton final. Simply no match for UAP. Many teams had won, many had lost. At the end of the day, after throwing, kicking, strutting and hitting, it was time for the most important announcement of the day. The winner of the 2018 Insurance Sports Gala, the MC's announcement of victory for Britam, was welcomed by this.
Thank you so much, Britam, for your participation. Calls for our presence with you. And therefore we want to appreciate.
The first time they had clinched the overall trophy, after a day's hard work, it had all paid off, and they danced the night away, and the champagne never stopped flowing all night, because Britam were champions of the 2018 Insurance Sports Gala.
We are always the winning team, and we will always win. This year we've won, next year we shall win, till the end of the end of but I don't think it will end. We shall always win. Our tagline is go for goals.
This is the climax of the 6th annual Insurance Sports Gala, and they have closed this with dancing, enjoyment, ululations, celebrations, champagne popping and enjoyment from the Britam staff because they are champions for 2018. My name is Daniel Utaya for Quest Free Sports, Kampala.